All right, people, we are back for race 2, Group G. This is the last race of the day. Sorry for the bit of this little delay. I had to run to the bathroom real quick. So drivers opening up their flying laps for the last race of day 1. Races 1 and 2 going on. And this is the last one. Who we got racing? We've got Seb Miller, Kazmirchak, Dankovic, Alice McLaughlin, Radstead, Ricardo Lopez, let me get the rest of the list. Alberto Brod from Brazil, James Bosch, Antoine Coudron. Yeah, let's wait for them to finish their laps. Matthias Gruten is also in there. Jarno Hermans is in there too. Ricardo Lopez 54.0, Seb Miller 54.1. Antoine Coudron with the 53.9. Should go down a little bit. Karts are marginally colder than they were before. There was a little bit of a delay for the start of this race. Unsurprisingly, Matthias Gruten with a 53.538. Arno in second place with a 53.7. Third place for Jarno. P4 for Antoine Coudron. Ricardo Lopez in P5. Bergiel in P6. Seb Miller in P7. Laridon in P8. Adrian in P9. Remy in P10. Robin in P11. Mauk in P12. Alberto Brod in P13, Dankovic in P14, Kazmirchak in P15, James Bosch P16, Radstead in P17, Alice McLaughlin in P18, and last but not least, I'll get the name right, Scott Mutimer. I think Scott is an Australian driver. You call that an knife? This is a knife. Got it? Straight from Crocodile Dundee. All right, Matthias Gruten getting some instructions from Mr. KWC, that is Paul Horneman. Up in there. So we got Matthias, Arnaud, Jarno, and Antoine. P1 to P4. Race is about to start. Tiffany Fleck need to get Mason Brown in there to commentate before the end of the week. Oh yeah, I'll turn on the camera and he will be obliged to do a dance for us as well. Remember last year, he did a good job dancing. This year, he's going to dance on our webcam. Last race of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 1 out of 23, just about to begin. Matthias Gruten pushing down on that right pedal, and we're going green, 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 and we are racing, ladies and gentlemen. Matthias holding on to the lead. Everyone behaving quite well on the beginning of this race. On Shadow, oh, someone's going to make moves up to P3. A lot of fight going on. That is Jarno, Antoine, Ricardo, and Bergiel. Seb Miller close by as well. Caribou 39. Go James Bosch. Where's James? We'll see that in a few moments. Fight for P3 is interesting. Look, and P1. P1 has changed. Matthias Gruten falling down to P2. Oh, this is not going to work. Gets back P1. Nice job by Matthias. Does not want to. He lost P1. Change just right back. He had the space. Went for it. Nice clean move by Matthias. That's a good one. Maintaining P1. Didn't even flinch. So Arnaud back to P2 now. Jarno in P3. Antoine Cudron in P4. So there are 2 consecutive 5 fights going on. That is for P1 and P3 at the same time. Jarno maintaining P3 as they go through Dive Bomb City. Matthias still holding on to that first place. Arnaud proving he's not in here to make games. He wants to try and go for that P1. Strategy goes out the window. Oh yeah. Matthias going a little bit defensive now. Semi-defensive posture by him. Up the bridge, down to King's Tribute. Onto Mushroom. And you know what? Jarno in P3 with the fastest lap. That's a purple 53.7. Someone is into the pits. That is Arnaud. I think this is the right call for him. Avoid fighting. Try to get off the pit all alone. Maybe he even has time to do one more pit, because he will surely have slower drivers in a couple of laps in front of him. There you go. That is Matthias and Jarno, P1 and P2 now. Let's see how this will pan out for Arnaud. Fell down all the way to P16 after that early pit stop. Jarno with the best lap. That is a purple 53.6. Matthias answering right back with the 53.5 after 4 laps done. RMK Tuven and Gruten also rivals in the teams, right? Could factor in. Yeah, sure. Why not? That is, let me check their racing suits. I think we got Blue Star versus Talent Factory. Ooh, feisty move there in the midfield. As we're following around, that is Bergiel. We got Remy in there from Poland, Ricardo Lopez. And the 1-2-2 driver, Arnaud in the pit for the second time now, so he's not pitting anymore. That was an 18.4 pit stop, not bad. Larry Dunn with the 18.4 previous pit lap as well. 5 laps are done. Now we're watching the fight for exactly what position. Let me check. I think that is for P11. I think that is Albert Brad and Radstedt there. P11 and P12. Let me see with my production. I want to see the distance. Well, Matthias Gruten in front is gaining distance compared to Jarno. He just answered back with the fastest. Let's see, this is a purple 53.4 lap. He has a 6/10 of a second gap to Jarno. What I want to do is I want to see what Arnaud is doing back in P18. 54.7, Matthias 53.4. Yeah, 54.7 is sort of slow, but that doesn't count because that's his outlap from the pits. So the next lap is his real time. Matthias Gruten again with the 53.3, another purple lap. He's doing purples all over the place, throwing purples around. Sorry about that little moment of silence. Alice McLaughlin up to P11. Ferdinando Mauk down to P13. As we follow, this is Remy. Yeah, that's Remy and Bergiel in front of him. This is the fight for P5. This is not the real P5 because someone's out of order. That is Arnaud. So Arnaud doing nice laps. Arnaud with a 55.3. Yeah, but that won't get him in front of Matthias and Jarno for now. Maybe he could go in front of Jarno. Matthias with the 53.5. Jarno with the 53.5 as well. Arnaud back there with the 53.5 as well. These are like the slimmest of margins between these guys. They do not play it safe. There goes Matthias Gruten, still in the lead, 53.5. Jarno just a little bit faster on the previous lap with the 53.515. Arnaud answers with the best lap of the race for now. That is a purple 53.3. So he gains 0.2 of a second. Let's see how the rhythm keeps on going. Arnaud could get in the middle of the fight between P1 and P3 later on. He could be the filling of that sandwich. Seb Miller in the pits. Let's see his time out of the pits. Dropping down to P8 to P9 now. 18.5. Safe pit, I would say. Jarno gaining 1.5 seconds to Matthias in front of him, getting closer and closer. Let me sit for a minute, real quick. So let's see, Arnaud last lap was a 53.6, Matthias 53.4, Jarno also 53.4. The gap between Matthias and Hermans and Jarno Hermans is 0.8 of a second. So definitely Arnaud Tuven is still in the fight for that P2 position. Keep in mind, Arnaud Tuven already did his 2 mandatory pit stops, so he's just waiting to see what other people do. He's up to P14 now. Alice McLaughlin in the pits. Bergiel out of the pits, that is an 18.2 in P16. Alice McLaughlin with an 18.4. As Matthias gets on track just behind Alice. She's just about to be lapped by Matthias and Jarno. Hobson carro bora, Brod. Alberto Brod, where is he? P7 right now. 13.9 seconds behind Matthias, the race leader. Alice getting out of the way for the boys. For Matthias and Jarno. Good job. Let me see. Oh, Arno doing a very nice lap. 53.414 versus Matthias 53.418. And Jarno Hermans 53.529. This is why I think Arno could go and get the jump for P2. I don't know if he can make it for P1. This will go down to the wire. These guys will have to do perfect pit stops to maintain position when compared to Arnaud Tuven's time. So we just gained a little bit of space on them. Matthias with the 53.6, Jarno 53.5, and Arnaud with the 53.5 as well. His previous lap was a 53.4. He is 29.5 seconds behind, so 29.5 seconds. I think this is good enough actually for maybe going for P1. So if each stop is 18 seconds, 18 times 2 is 36, but you lose a little bit of time. I think 3 seconds mathematically on your first lap. So yeah, this is going to go down to the wire, I think. I wish I had Formula One system that would help me out, because I'm just doing mathematics on my own head. As we see Matthias going into the Shadow Realm. Sorry, that is Thunder Road down to King's Tribute. And look at that. Arnaud Tuven now with another purple lap, 53.33. 1/10 faster than Matthias. Matthias is in now. Matthias in the pits for his first pit stop. We got 8 laps to go. There's his buddies, Blue Star buddies on his right. Ooh. Oh, Matthias. This might not be too good for Matthias. He's going to lose a little bit of time now. Let me see. Want to see if Arnaud has traffic. He has traffic about 0.5 of a second ahead of him. Number 2, please, guys. Number 2. That is Arnaud. We'll just follow him to the end of the race. We got 8 laps to go. I would say that Matthias is losing time on this lap because of traffic. Arnaud getting closer and closer. He is 28.3 seconds behind Jarno. Remy gets into his pit stop. Ricardo Lopez in his pit stop as well. Kazimierz Jwak also in his pit stop. We got 3 drivers in the pit lane. Let's see where Arnaud is. There he is. Well, apparently he does not have traffic in front of him. He just went up 1 position. His lap was a 53.5. Matthias's lap was a 55.4, so he lost a lot of time on that. This could actually be good for Arnaud. Oh, guys, this is an exciting last lap. An exciting last race for the day. 6 laps to go. Yeah, we'll just keep following Arnaud. He's got traffic in front now. So Arnaud, Jarno, and Michael all of them will have to, Matthias all of them will have to go for a little bit of a push towards the end of the race. But I think Arnaud has got this done. We'll just have to wait for it, won't we? Lap 17 out of 23. Still we go with Arnaud. I got my eyes peeled for the pit stop. Checking for the second pit stop for Matthias and the 2 pit stops for Jarno. Matthias running a 53.4, Jarno with a 53.5. Suffering a little bit there, Arnaud. Yes, struggling just a little bit. Passing kart number 8, that was Ricardo Lopez. Let's see how much damage that got to his previous lap. That was a 53.4. Let's see how he finishes this present lap now. Well, actually, you know what? We're paying so much attention to these 3 drivers that someone on the outside must be doing some flying laps. Oh, there's an answer by Matthias Gluten with a 53.322. That's the fastest lap of this race. Antoine Coudron in the pits. Casimir Jack also in the pits. Matthias knows he cannot lose out any more time on track. So he did a 53.3. But he has a lot of time to make up, because on his outlap, Matthias lost about 1 second. That was a 55-ish lap. I would say this is looking kind of nice. Alexis Mignon agrees with me, looking kind of nice to Arnaud. This is going to go down to the wire. 20 laps done out of 23. There's Matthias. We're waiting for his second pit stop. And Jarno will make 2 pit stops in a row. This is his last shot now. If he doesn't go in, there we go. He's in. No, Jarno, I want to see. So he'll have to do 2 pit stops. 2 straight pit stops. So he got overtaken by Matthias Gluten up in front. So both Matthias and Jarno will have to do their last pit stop on this lap over here. There they go. But I think Arnaud will get the jump on them. Both Matthias and Jarno will have to go for the pit stop now. There goes Matthias. There goes Jarno. Okay, let's see how Arnaud. There comes Arnaud. Let's see. Arnaud gets P1 on strategy. Good job. Fastest lap after fastest lap. That's how you do it. He did his first strategic pit stop early on. So when he came out of the pits, he was all alone on track. Now gets the jump on Matthias and on Jarno as well. Nicely done by Arnaud Tuven. The Honolulu boys are having a great day today. comes down from the bridge into King's Tribute. Those were some God-sent laps from Arnaud. He was quick there. Good job, man. Into the final turn, and he comes to get the win! Arnaud Tuben from the Honolulu squad. Very nice race by him. Matthias Gruten has to settle for P2. Jarno Hermans also doing a nice job for P3. Antoine Coudron finishes P4. Bergiel in P5. Robin Even on P6. Janek Adrian in P7. Remy from Poland, Dragja in P8. Laridon on P9. Seb Miller on P10. Ferdinando Mauk in P11, Ricardo Lopez in P12, Dankiewicz P13, Casimir Jack in P14, Alberto Brad in P15, Radstead in P16, James Bosch on P17, Alice McLaughlin in P18 and P19 for now. For now, I mean, till the end of the race. P19 is for Mutimer, first name Scott, from Australia. I'll give you guys a little bit of highlights. 1 minute and a half of highlights now. Thank you so much for being with us. This last race was definitely one of the best. So, day one from KWC is done and dusted. Tomorrow we'll have all nice updates for you guys. For now, I have to say Blue Star, Honolulu, and Talent Factory absolutely having a great day as a team. Always finishing up on top 3 to top 5 spots. Thank you, everyone, for spending more than 10 hours, I think. What time did we start streaming today? Yeah, close to 11 hours, I think, from work. I'm kind of tired. Now we're going to go have a rest on the hotel. There's a lot of stuff still to go on over here, a lot of moves that judges will need to have a look at. So we'll be here for at least 1 more hour. So thank you so much, people. That's enough for today. We're coming back tomorrow. Thank you so much. I will see you all tomorrow.